Testing 1 2. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay, let me bring this down over here a little bit. We get everything settled as well. Guys, we gotta talk. We gotta talk. I miss you guys, man. I miss you guys. I I've been out for a couple of days, but I miss you guys, man. I miss you guys. I noticed that the numbers are rising up and down, which is beautiful, by the way, fantastic. I just gotta be more consistent on the uploads. I just came here to drop by, say hello. While I'm here, I guess I can exercise with y'all and really. This is gonna be a long one. I just gotta check something real quick. So, I wanted to talk today. I just wanted to talk today, and really as well. I don't really know what I had topic today. I guess we will start this off as one of those rest days video where like I'll just sit down and I'll just talk about what I've learned for the past couple of days. I've been away for the past couple of days because I've been transitioning into into something big, something like extraordinary big. But it requires a lot of timing and a lot of thinking through. Not really just like maybe like 3 seconds of thinking about it and really putting everything into action, but that kind of thinking. One of my main goals is retiring my parents. That's like the main number one goal I have in mind. But my second goal is to move to Bali. I don't really tell people about it because I don't really want anyone to know what my personal moves are. But that's just a tiny bit of what anyone would want to be able to live out in the East End and really get to see the world from what it is compared to here in the West. The Wild West is the Wild West out here. But lately, I've been seeing a lot of improvements in the city too, which is interesting. I mean, like, has rent has gone down? Nah, not really. I don't think so. Not for a while, anyways. But as far as that goes, I don't know what else. Obviously, right? I'm doing this, then I'm working on a business, but there's something else that I still have in mind. I mean, outside from still doing school and work, because obviously that's like really the only two things that's keeping everything in a flow. Once once the business comes in and once the business actually pitch in and kind of like do like this weird three circle, once it's able to reach that level, then removing the one, filling in for the other, and prioritizing that. That's really is the goal. I remember being I remember being a young adult, like 19, when I was like 19 years old. This is like a few years back, like 18, 19 years old. This is when I started work at 18, but yeah, yes, 18, 18. I had to think back for a second, but I remember there was this time period where I didn't know exactly what I really wanted to do. I was coming into college, you know. I've I've been conditioned to believe that you go home, you go to school, you go to work. You wake up, you go to school, you come home mentality. Now I did some after schools and some pretty good activities here and there, but now when you have a big family, it's never easy when you have a big family. I promise you that. I can promise you. Or maybe, or maybe in college where I don't feel like 80% of what college teach is really not necessary. I kind of feel like some of the more general education, it's just too, it's just, it's just unnecessary to me. And I kind of feel like most jobs and corporations, like most jobs, are asking too much of requirements for basic bare minimum. It's crazy. They're expecting you to get a degree so you could get paid the bare minimum. It's like, what? No, that's crazy. I thought I thought when I was growing up, to go into college was like the next level of if I want to make more money, because that's what everyone's been. That's what's been drilled in my mind for that up until that point. You gotta go to college, college, college. Be the first in your family to go to college, and it's like I don't want to be known as that dude who went to college. Like everyone goes to college, but really it's like it's all just a numbers game. It's all about if you're willing to if you have what it takes. My main issue is that there's so much gatekeeping and there's so much that people could really should know, but it's designed in a way that is made for you to go in, clock in, work as well. And then there's the middle. Oh, don't get me started with the middleman. People help you pay for your taxes, or or if you want to go fix your car, you go to this guy or this and that. I mean, there's nothing wrong going to other people for some advice or X, Y, and Z. But when you charge people with a large amount of money, and then it's like it becomes like this repeated cycle because that's the only thing you can, that's the only thing you know, and that's what you can provide. It's stupid. Like it's genuinely is stupid. Like I don't know why there's too many brokers out there, there's too many middlemen. You know what I mean? I feel like the basic things that should be taught at an early age. But then this leads to my second point: age. Age is nothing but a number. But people treat age like if it's a very simple. They treat age as like if it's like a stepping stone, which is not necessary. Here in the USA, age is completely broken because how can someone because how can someone could start drinking at the age of 18 but can't go to a casino by age of 30? That doesn't make sense. Not at all. But meanwhile, you could start gambling by playing mobile gotcha games, or if you play video games that has loot crate systems, that is specifically designed for you to spend your money. It's not hard. It's not hard to see that. But yet, as well, in other countries, I'm not saying all countries, maybe some countries, I'm not so sure. I know some countries that kids could drink like as young as 16, maybe even younger than that. By the time you become an adult, drinking is like it's like it's not necessary. The problem is that when you become an adult and when you do something for the first time, you get this rush. Have you ever done something and you get so into it, it becomes like your life. Like let's say for example, you get hooked to a drug. Your brain registered that and it's like, whoa. It's like I've never felt this before in my entire life. So it's processing everything. It's learning how to adapt. It's learning how to block. It's learning how to keep you safe. But you do it again. It doesn't work. Then again, then again, then again, then again, and again. And then you have side effects. All these effects that damage you from the inside. All because you just want to experience that first time. I don't know why people are like that, honestly. I just don't know. Like, even with drinking, it's like you create such a level of this. I'm just checking on something. I mean to cut you guys off. I mean to cut you guys off like that. I thought my father or my brother was calling me, but it was someone else. But let me get back to this, right? I don't know why they're trying to do this in a way that it's either this, right? Either don't let them drink until they're 18, so wait until they're a little more older, or just basically don't have it at all. That's my only two options. Because I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, they should drink at a young age. That's crazy. That's controversial. I'm not that crazy to go on the internet and say all that. But this video's not about drinking. No, there's something more to this that I just don't get. When it comes to solving a problem, when it comes to problems, it has to be done through emails and meetings and all this stuff. Like, there was this other day at my job, right? Two of my coworkers got into an argument, right? That's pretty normal stuff. But it was one of those misunderstanding arguments. You know, the kind of you call out somebody for something that has context, but the way how you present it is making the other person feels like if they're being attacked. Because of something that happened before. And now you're in the middle of it, and you're like, great. Absolutely great. Fantastic. Well, that's fantastic. Like, I didn't even ask to be in this, but here I am. I know anyone can relate to that. Trust me, we all got that one coworker. We got those coworkers that we gotta deal with on day-to-day basis. Trust me, as well. But it's always interesting because every time I see these problems, it's a constant repeat. It's a repeat with no end. And I feel like there needs to be an end to some of these problems, so we can finally move forward and we don't have to suffer from it. But that's a hard stretch. All we gotta do is take one step at a time. Like, take these phones, for example, right? It's like these ladders and stones. You put one stone on top of the other, one stone on top of the other, one on top of the other. Every struggle, every self battle, every inner demons, everything that you have gone through up until this point has been progression. It's progress. It's like the cup in the water. The cup is filled of black substances of unknown liquid or goo or whatever that may be, right? You pour water in it. At first, nothing happens. It almost seems like it's untouchable. But then over time, it grows. It becomes lighter and lighter. And you start to see that you're making progress. You might get some hiccups here and there, some cracks and falls, but you keep pushing forward. And then eventually the water clears. And then that's how it all ends. There's so many ways to solve a problem, but in order to solve that problem, you gotta first acknowledge that problem. Cause you can't say, I'm a well-focused man and knowing damn well if you beat the meat. You know what I mean? Like, no. You gotta first understand your problems, acknowledge it, and take the necessary actions and the steps to seek help if you have to. You know what I mean? Everyone has problems and everyone has traumas to deal with, but keeping that inside of you in a bubble, it's not gonna go well. It's gonna fill up like a balloon and it's gonna pop when you least expect it. And then everyone gets involved. Take this guy, for example, right? A very simple concept. If anyone who understands the Red Hulk understands Ross, he had rage build up for years. And he just said, screw it, I'm letting that out. That's what I think of right there. The reason why I have this here is because whenever I see this popcorn bucket of Red Hulk, I think of someone's inner turmoil, their inner rage, their relentless. Because I know someone has that feeling deep down, which is gonna one day explode negatively. Oppression should not, we should not be able to joke around certain situations. We shouldn't be able to laugh around as well. I definitely know on why people could joke around with certain things, especially the older folks. The older folks have a hard time understanding the younger folks because yeah, they may have experienced it in their time, but their time is over. This is our time. It's a little different, but it's the same concept, but it's done differently. You can't just joke around certain things hoping that it will all be resolved. Even for us younger people, like we can't just ignore the problem and just simply just say, oh, cancel culture, or like like me, like no, acknowledge it, understand it, so you don't end up like this. I'm just saying, but I'm just saying. All right, I think I've been here for a little while longer. I wish I had something else to talk about, but I, yeah, no, I guess nothing, not right now. So tomorrow, I guess we'll go back to our regular. I guess I'll go back to my regular boxing routine. I'm not too sure. I might record myself doing actual sessions at my gym since it has like a punching bag and everything. I'll try to squeeze in some recording if I can. But if I can't, I mean, the best I could do is after the gym, I'll probably just do it out. I'll just do it right here. It'll be real easy for everyone to just tune in and kind of get everything all settled in. But hope you like today's topics. I mean, I didn't really have a specific topic other than just that. But I hope everyone is having a good day, though. The grind don't stop until it doesn't stop. And keep up the hard work. That's all I gotta say, man. And I'm proud of you. See ya.